Mavis Butterfield and let her loose in Atlanta. She proves to us we can barter with anyone.
I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia today at the HLN TV headquarters with my cart full of loot that I scored from a local hotel, a famous best-selling author, coffee company, and Pepperidge Farm, and Kroger. I got pumpkins from Kroger. We're going to see what I can barter. Ask some random people if they want to barter, Mavis style. Do you have anything to trade me with? No? No? I'm here at HLN trying to barter some of my things for some of your things. So we're going to barter. So I'd like to see what you have in your purse. So refreshing. How about that? 10. I think maybe I'll take one. Okay. This is for a free half-gallon of iced coffee. It's a coupon. I'm People Magazine. You can learn about Snooki. So what's more popular, Obama or Romney? What's going? Oh, you're Obama. Oh, crap. This is the wrong one. President Barack Obama, 2009. I wanted the new stuff. I like your dress. Can't take it up today. I don't have any feminine hygiene products yet, so I will trade you that. Somebody, you never know. There could be somebody who needs this.
Soda, water.
Off of bananas at your stand? I'll trade you.
Yes, ma'am, I'm just trying to get this money right now.
Okay, so
Sodas, water. I'm not interested. Sodas, water.
Got a bag full of MAC lip gloss for sale, ladies. Blowing them out for 10 apiece, 3 for 25. Here, pick the colors.
can I look? Is that rude? No coffee? I'm bartering. Hang on just a second. I'm not selling it, I'm trading it. What you trading it for? Mary had a little lamb. I have produce. I have a toothbrush.
I have Cheetos.
I don't have Cheetos. Hey, do you need a pumpkin for Halloween? I have a pumpkin. Do you have a pumpkin yet? No? These are real coupons.
No, thank you.
Atlanta is tough, man. I like tacos. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I see a big truck over there with a bunch of Dole bananas. Could you trade me some of those bananas for some cookies and crackers?
Oh, man, they're not mine.
Well, that's all right.
I got a Subway sandwich.
Oh, I am so hungry. What kind is that? Ham.
All right, and joining me now, Mavis Butterfield, our everyday saver, who barters in Seattle. Check out her blog, $100allayear.com. Mavis, great to see you. First of all that stuff that you were trading, you got for free, didn't you?
I did. I happened to be staying at the W Hotel, and I just went up to the concierge and I said, hey, I'm going to be on Headline News. You got anything I can barter with? And so they helped me gather a bunch of free products. I think I even got like a nice smelly candle, the whole thing. It was awesome.
So you go from nothing to a bunch of free stuff, and then you can trade it for other stuff that you would want or need. What's, going up to strangers is difficult, seemingly. I mean, because a lot of people aren't used to bartering. What's the key here?
They're not used to bartering. I think definitely being in a pilgrim costume kind of helps because it's a little odd. But you just need to size them up. I mean, really, what's the worst thing anybody can do? They'll just tell you no and maybe think you're a little weird. But that's okay, you know? Yeah. I'm okay with being a little weird. It's good.
Mavis, we know you're not weird. You're just saving everybody a lot of money. All right, Mavis, you're going to stick around. Yeah. You're going to stick around. You're going to show us how to get started, easy ways that everyone can barter, and we're going to talk about bartering with our neighbors. Plus, we'll talk to the experts who barter for a living, the Barter Kings from the A&E show. Show us their tricks of the trade.
For some of your things. So, we're going to barter. Okay. Halloween, yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Sweet! I got lunch! That's awesome! Woohoo!
We're finding out these days bartering is the new normal, and Mavis Butterfield just taught us how we can size up complete strangers to get what we want without parting with our hard-earned cash. But for those of us like me who don't barter, where do we start? Well, how about with our neighbors? Mavis shows us how 3 deals with neighbors went down.
Hi, it's me, Mavis. So I'm at my neighbor, Miss Hillbilly's house tonight. What do you think they're worth, Miss Hillbilly?
How about some peanut butter?
Organic?
Organic, yes.
activewear's house. All she wears is activewear. She's pretty healthy, so I brought some asparagus, and I also have some pasta and toothpaste. So I have a giant zucchini.
I don't know if it's big enough.
I'm not sure if you have anything good because we're not vegans.
Oh, I have some good
So
stuff.
hopefully I won't go home with a bunch of soy products. Coca-Cola, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What about
Triscuits.
some Triscuits? Yes,
Triscuits.
take some Triscuits.
Can you hear the dog barking? I think they're totally in there and they're ignoring me.
We made this morning, so it's been kind of...
That's actually really good. I'm proud of you. Tofu.
You chop it up, fry it up, and mix it in with like a rice or
What's the street value on tofu?
like $3 or $4.
Wow. Ooh, Z-bars. You have Z-bars.
Yeah.
For $1 Triscuits, organic peanut butter, some sausage, Coke. So what, they just don't answer their door? It's totally rude. Rude, rude, rude. I'm happy. Francisco, thanks for bartering with me.
Absolutely.
What's the street value of tofu? All right, Mavis is back, and she brought her barter buddy, Francisco Collins, with her. All right, Francisco, was this your first time ever bartering?
This was, yeah, this is one of the first times that Mavis showed up to make some trades with me.
And do you feel like you got a deal, that you got some value from what you got?
I got more than I anticipated. She showed up with a big giant basket, and sure enough, she just went right for my fridge, and we swapped it out.
I think the real question is did you actually eat the reclaimed produce I brought over?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mavis, we're talking about going to our neighbor's home. I mean, really, this is like a cold knock on the door with stuff? Do you think people can do that in their subdivision?
Kids go around selling candy bars. Girl Scouts sell their Thin Mints. Why can't I go around with some extra pasta and toothpaste I got at the grocery store for free?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Francisco, you know, looking at, and how well did you know Mavis before she came over with her bundle of goods?
I know Mavis, but not enough to say I would expect her with a bundle of goods on my doorstep. So it was a pleasant surprise, I would say.
He had a candle lit when I showed up.
It is.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm wondering, Mavis. What would you say to people? Do it with a neighbor that you have some sort of rapport with, or the neighbor that you never see?
Well, I don't know. I think you just need to start small and, you know, start with your neighbors if you're totally uncomfortable. You know, think back a couple decades ago, people would ask their neighbors for a cup of sugar. Well, but then you'd have to go to the store and get the sugar and bring it back. I don't have time for that. So it's much easier to call up a neighbor or show up on their door and say, hey, I need a cup of sugar. Here's some free yogurt. You want to trade? And then I don't have to worry about getting back to them.
All right, fantastic. Well, thanks so much. And one thing you got to research, all right? Find out the street value of tofu before you knock your neighbor's door.
Find out the street value.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, one little...